as we've discovered here on the program, wineries and vineyards are an important part of the tourism and even ag industry in Nebraska.
A vineyard and winery in Central City started with a local man's dream of coming back to the farm. He eventually discovered his desire to farm would take him into the winemaking world. In this segment, we learn more about the popular Prairie Creek Vineyard and Winery. Prairie Creek Vineyard and Winery is the Central City destination. When owner Nick Ryan went to college, he wanted to return home to farm.
It was painfully obvious when I got to college that the farm was not big enough to support two families the way it was operating.
But doors began to open into the world of wine and grape growing.
I met Dr. Paul Reed. He was the viticulture professor at UNL, and he introduced me to a new ag product that was being produced, and it was grapes.
Ryan learned about grapes, and in 2003, Prairie Creek Vineyard was established.
It didn't take a whole lot of land, didn't take a whole lot of water, so that's what we didn't have, was land and water, so I started growing grapes. Did that with the intentions of just growing grapes and selling to other wineries.
The business continued to grow.
You start growing grapes, you start doing home winemaking, and home winemaking turns into the thought you could do it for a living. After growing grapes for 5 years, we started the winery in 2007, and for the first 10 years, we operated out of a small building out at the farm by the vineyard. And that was our first tasting room.
After 10 years, the family wanted to continue to grow the business, and they moved the tasting room into town. Now Prairie Creek not only has a tasting room located right on Highway 30 in Central City, but the business also features a restaurant.
We kind of came to realize that we don't have the natural tourism in Nebraska. The people are going to just go out and go wine tasting regularly all year round. So we knew we needed a second reason for people to come visit the winery, and wine and food is a good marriage, and so that's why we started the restaurant with the tasting room.
Katie Benner oversees the operations at the tasting room.
I do a little bit of everything, mostly daily operations. So wine tastings, wine club management, kind of making sure that our team has the right things they need to succeed, whether it's the restaurant or front of house, a lot of offsite events.
She points out the menu at Prairie Creek is working well in Central City.
The food is outstanding, the service is even better, and the atmosphere is just amazing here. Our menu is short, but it is done very, very well. We have a ribeye steak that's fantastic. We have a sirloin. We have the salmon is our best seller since day one. In the middle of Nebraska, seafood is our best seller. We do that with like a stone ground mustard, sweet onion, cream sauce on top of that.
There's also burgers and mac and cheese on the menu, all with the goal of keeping the products local. The award-winning wines bring in people from near and far.
We have regulars that come in for wine club specifically from Kansas City, Omaha, and Lincoln.
What really surprised us was how far people are willing to travel.
The tasting room now is an anchor downtown, after the building itself served several purposes over the years.
It was the creamery in Central City. It was random things, in the 50s and 60s, but when I was growing up, it was our local sports spa.
It also was a woodworking shop for a while. Now it's a big-time attraction, proving once again how there's so much to see all over the state.
Don't be shocked of how many great things are in rural Nebraska. We can compete just quite well with the urban towns.